So what we're doing in this one is we're focusing on the real tax haven that has been left in Europe. Now, it is probably a country which you don't actually know about. You might have seen it on some other YouTube videos. It's not really widely spoken about, and that is the Isle of Sark. Obviously, it's part of Guernsey within the Channel Islands, located on the English Channel. Okay, 0% corporation tax. No requirements. Technically, by law, you can't register a company there, but you can do. So it's in like a very particular grey area in terms of the legal system, because it's part of Guernsey. It's its own separate state, but it does come under Guernsey. And then obviously you get access to HSBC in Guernsey, XYZ. Fantastic place. Okay, so it's a very small state, very small. Until 2008, only about 40 companies were actually opened there. Obviously, since 2008, since those money laundering laws have actually increased around the world, it has been becoming increasingly attractive, as people do like to relocate their funds into places in Europe. So Sark is under the British jurisdictions. There is a customs area for the EU. Travelling around the island by car is not allowed. Only the exception of people with physical disabilities or pensioners, for example, do get an exemption for that. So it is an offshore zone, therefore it is a jurisdiction that attracts entrepreneurs. However, there are no ready-made companies due to the high demand and the limited services there. So there's no currently registered companies that we can actually say. We don't hold them there. Obviously, places like the UK, Belize, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, Ireland, obviously Ireland's kind of non-dom program is very attractive as well. Switzerland, their lump sum program, again, very attractive. Just mentioning a few other companies if you want to go research some keywords. There's some stuff right there. I do generally tend to drop a lot of gems in these videos. They're not made professionally. I'm not marketing or anything. I'm just simply putting my notes on the screen and explaining some of the locations if you are interested in this world that you might want to take a look at. Obviously, we can help you at Forward Point Solutions, or you can do it yourself. Go and find a legal team elsewhere. We work with a lot of different legal teams around the world, so always feel free to contact us. Any questions, I'm happy to help you, especially if you're an entrepreneur. I'm happy to connect, have a chat. Potentially, we can even do business together as well. We can help each other along the journey. So, moving forward, there's no legislation governing the corporate world over in this particular island. This is where the greatest difficulty actually lies. Very interesting. We'll have to go into the intricacies with you on a call to explain this properly if you were interested in creating a company in Sark. So obviously we have those specialists based over in Guernsey who can help you with this. You can buy ready-made company there. However, as I said, I personally do not stock them. I don't currently have any suppliers that do, but potentially there are a few people out there. But it'd be very hard to find a ready-made company there. So if you did want to actually contact us, you can write to us via our website, www.forwardpointsolutions.com. So yeah, this is just copied and pasted from this company here, Eternity Law International Specialists. I think they charge around $1,700, and then per year $2,200. I can beat that price in Sark if you want the truth for local registration fees in Guernsey. I'm nowhere near that. They're making more than $1,000 on that, so I'm happy to beat that price from that particular law firm there. I have another supplier that can do it much cheaper than you can see on the internet anyways. So this is where the information has come from. Just quickly copied and pasted it over to showcase you Sark. So the actual tax there is no income tax, no corporation tax. The only tax on the island is wealth tax, and this amount cannot ever exceed 3.5k in Guernsey pounds or Great British pounds. Requirements for a local office are none. So requirement for the local registered agent, no. Minimal capital requirements, none. Issue of shares, not permitted. One director is a minimum kind of requirement. Complete absence of residency requirements, and there's no reporting or auditing. So you can see why it's a very attractive place, and it is in Guernsey's jurisdiction, technically. It's a bit complicated, as I said before, to go over the intricacies of this island. It's basically the last true offshore haven based in Europe. So in general, the conditions for doing business on Sark Island are very favourable for an entrepreneur. But it is a little bit difficult to obviously get yourself set up there and doing that reasoning and letting Guernsey know about your activities going on there. But obviously there's minimal reporting, so it's a bit of a complex situation. So after the company goes through the registration process, the following documents get provided to the owner. As you can see here, the company stamp, list of shareholders, list of persons on the board of directors, the enterprise status, and a few agreements, and the certificate of the actual company stamps and the company formation. So very easy, a very cheap solution on this supplier over here. They offer it for $1,700 for setup costs and $2,200 US dollars per year. We can half those yearly costs and definitely reduce those costs there, because I can beat them on price very easily. I have some suppliers who do these companies at a much cheaper rate than you first see on Google. Obviously, I have those connections, so if you want me to go ahead and connect you with those people, please get in touch. Obviously, I will make a professional introduction between you, book a meeting, and we can go ahead and help you with that company formation process. But this is the last EU offshore haven. But obviously there's Andorra, there's Monaco, there's a few others. There's still Guernsey, there's Jersey. However, it is not quite like the Isle of Sark. We have Switzerland with a lump sum program. We have Ireland with a non-dom, and a few other additional huge benefits in Ireland. I'm going to probably make a video on Ireland in the future. But there we go, guys. That is the last offshore haven in Europe, a true offshore haven. The only one left is the Isle of Sark. Hopefully it will remain there for the next 10 years. I can imagine it will do so due to the complexities of the island and how it's governed by Guernsey and by the British. They speak French and English there if you have ever been there, which I probably doubt it, but you might have been. It's a nice little walking place. You can cycle. That's about it. But some nice little pubs as well. If you are into having a few pints, it's a good place to go ahead and check out anyways. It's not the cheapest place, but it's, again, a great place for a company formation. Sorry, my puppy's just whining at me while I'm recording this video. But anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Let me know any more ideas that you want me to go over for this YouTube channel. Hopefully I'm starting to build a bigger picture now and really sharing some knowledge which has been useful for you in this offshore entrepreneurial world, which you're obviously heading into and interested in. Thank you for viewing. Please comment, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.